Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to buy VPS hosting and also how to set it up. So let's get started. So to buy Hostinger VPS hosting, all you need to do is go to the website, then go to services, go into VPS hosting, and you can buy other things as well, but I'm going to choose VPS hosting. And then here, if you scroll down, you'll see all of the different plans. Okay, if you're a beginner, then this is the best option. Also, for most projects this will work. If you have something advanced, then this is a good choice. Otherwise, both of these are the best choices. These two are for very big and special projects, I would say, that would require a lot of CPU cores. Okay, otherwise these two are the best option. Now I want to show you this section. Okay, so I just wanted to take a little time to explain how this usually works. Okay, so the way this works is that you either have applications. If you have like one domain name that you specifically want to use for a specific application, then applications are the best choice. And application consists of a lot of different things like N8N, Olama, AppWrite, and a lot more. Okay, there are tons more, okay, that you can choose from, but majority of the time I would say you would use this. So why do I say you would use this? The reason is that hPanel and Coolify are most of the time what you need. They come with most of the things that you would use. hPanel is good for simpler projects that require you to have a MySQL database. So hPanel is your best option for something like that. Whether that's a React, Next.js, or MERGEstack project, hPanel can work if you need a MySQL database. If you want a MongoDB or Postgres database, then Coolify is your best option. Most of the time, I would say Coolify is the one that most will install. The main reason for that is there are a lot of apps, whether that's database related like MongoDB, Postgres, and MySQL, they are available on Coolify. And also, whether you're using a React, MERGEstack, or Next.js project, they all work on Coolify because on the back end, Coolify is running on top of Docker. Okay, so whether you're using Docker images or you want to upload your project to GitHub and then get that project and add that in, Coolify is a good option. Okay, and it also comes with different things like the ones we just saw in the application. You have even more options, I would say, than what is available in the applications, because in the backend Coolify is running on Docker. Okay, this is most of the time the best option. So now that we're done with this, let's go and buy this hosting. Okay, we're here. Okay, now I want to show you how you can get not a 10% discount but a 20% discount if you try to buy using this code that I'm going to show you, but you have to input it in this way, otherwise it won't apply. So when you're on the URL, at the end of it, you just need to add in question mark referral code is equal to swebdev. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Press enter. And it'll open up the exact same page, but this time it will have added the referral code. Okay, so now let's say I choose this option right here, and as you can see, this is adding a 20% discount. Now I want to make one thing clear. You are getting a domain name for free, but you only get a .cloud domain name free. For some reason I ended up asking this and they said you only get a .cloud domain name free. So if you want to use a .net.com or anything else, you have to separately buy that and then use that. Okay, but you're getting a 20% discount here, so obviously you'll have money to spend on a domain name separately. Okay, or you can stick with the .cloud one. Okay, you can change whether you want a 24-month, 12-month, or 1-month VPS. Okay, now the server you want to choose has to be either near you or somewhere in the middle, I would say. of the target audience you want to reach. So choose accordingly. There are plenty of them. The best one is chosen for you automatically, but you can choose whatever you want from the list. Okay, then I've already explained this. Okay, when you install any of these two, okay, whenever you install any of these, this will automatically install, so you don't have to worry about this one. Okay, then select one of these. Just go in and select them, click confirm, and it'll select it, and then you can just click continue, and that's it. And then you have to register your account. Okay, you can use Google or GitHub, or just use a plain email and password. I've already made mine, so I'm not going to show you this, but you get the idea. After you register your account, all you need to do is go through the payment process basically and just pay for it. Okay, so I'm going to log into mine and come back. After that, you'll be shown your free domain that you can get. It's a .cloud domain, like I said, for 1 year for free. Okay, and then you can choose any of these options too. If you want to separately buy emails, okay, so that you have a domain specific email, you can do that. You can also use Horizon. You have to separately buy it, by the way, and again, you can use the code that I showed you. You can get a 20% discount using that, and you can also buy domains from your hPanel as well. And all of your billing information is going to be in this one place, whether that's for VPS, emails, domains, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the VPS option because that's where you're going to go to, and then you'll given an option. I've already set up mine, so I'm not seeing that, but basically you get an option like this. Okay, where you will then be asked to set up a KVM VPS. Okay, so just click that. So this is how you set up your VPS if you haven't already. So you basically get an option where you have to select a server location. Okay, then select a server location that is good for you. It'll be selected automatically according to the best one to you, the nearest location near you, but you can choose others from the list. Then select next. Then obviously I showed you how to do this one. I'm just gonna choose something simple. Okay, then it's gonna ask you to set up a SSH key and a root and password. I've made a separate tutorial on how to do this separately. Okay, so that'll be probably the next video, I think, but this is important. You have to set up a root password. If you have a custom one, a secure one, you can go ahead and use that, something you can write yourself and remember. But if you don't have one, then I would say just click this, because you have to have all of these things in that, and it's very complicated. Okay, I'm just going to show you. This is something close to what your password will look like. So after you set up your password, you have to copy and save this. Okay, so press next. And then it's asking you if you want the malware scanner. You can choose this. If you want daily backups, you get weekly backups, I believe, for free. But if you want daily backups, then you have to pay for that separately. So that's up to you. But you get a malware scanner for free. So select that option and click next. And that's it. You set up your VPS. Okay. Okay. Then after you set up your VPS, okay, what you can do is then click manage. This is where you'll be shown your panel, okay, and all of these different things. You'll also have tutorials just for reference, and security can be managed here, backups, OS and panels, which is basically these two things, okay, and settings as well. Okay, so if you're wondering where you set up the SSH, if you scroll down, you'll see this, the SSH. Okay, this is where you set that up, and you can set up the malware scanner too. It's not really that complicated. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, this is where you set up the firewall rules. So you can go into the operating system in the OS panel to reinstall both of these. Okay, so that if you want to go from Coolify to some other panel, you can just go and do that. Okay, and in the security you have the malware scanner and the firewall as well, but you also have all of these options from here as well. And if you're wondering what the DNS manager is, I'll make a separate tutorial on this, because this has to do with domain names. Okay, setting up your domain names with your hosting. Okay, Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.